Diamond Dynasty Championship Series action between the Werewolves and the Undertakers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one. Leading under the lights.
Toronto, the center fielder, Ichiro.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
7 o'clock.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Ready now, Lou Brock. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he bluffs the go, and he'll stay at second here with one away.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Drilled to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself in the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jersey Shore, the left fielder.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Gallo.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso.
Number 20.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. Stepping in, Pudge Rodriguez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss as they get ahead. Pudge now. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. Santiago is there. Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He'll get it into second. Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one, it was going to be a
Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's it.
Striding in, Ozzie Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Digging in, Duke Snider. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gwynn is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there. At the plate, Cal Ripken. And their runners at the corners now. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Thomas, the runner at third. Smith at second with one away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Mays, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag by Pudge, and they got him at the plate. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. The first pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 0-2. Here it is. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ichiro Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat.
Well, the play's been made, and that... At the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Snyder coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So striding in. Cal Ripken as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cal Ripken becomes out number 2 this inning. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Standing in, Roberto Alomar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is striding in once again. Lou Brock 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Can he get up and get him? Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Benito Santiago. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. High in the air down the right field line. Gwynn is under it, and he makes the catch. Now in the box, Willie Mays, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Willie.
First delivery to him on the way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And a throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away. Settling in now, Bob Feller. Here's the first pitch to him.
Feller.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Now striding into the box, Ricky Henderson. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Kershaw's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fast. Into the box now, Frank Thomas. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
The third baseman.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Left side. Hornsby fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. In now, Ozzie Smith. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now to the plate, Duke Snyder hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First offering on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brock looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And now it'll be the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And he makes the throw to first. Rodriguez is retired, and there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping into the box, Cal Ripken comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. So digging in now, Tony Gwynn, a base hit in his first trip. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so...
And we'll have to leave it. Standing in, Cal Ripken, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
The shortstop, Cal.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gwynn is over, 1 down. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Line to the right side. And Kershaw has a base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready for another shot now. Ichiro Suzuki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Brock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy had.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mays is there, 2 gone, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher,
digging in, Benito Santiago, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's wide, 2-0. 2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is there. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Roberto Alomar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The second baseman.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Snyder moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now at the plate, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Count even now at 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The pitcher, number 19.
So stepping in, Bob Feller. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lou Gehrig. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was
Your attention,
Trevor
please.
Hoffman takes over
Now
on the mound here with nobody out in the
Trevor.
6th inning.
Now playing left field.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Now at
Moving
first
under
base,
it, Henderson.
number 35.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Frank Thomas. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Thomas.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Mays. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Swing and a miss, and he's being behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Ripken over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The Undertakers, the left fielder.
A high fastball is in there.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps Big Frank. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll dive back in. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Kershaw now on 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
On the ground to third. To second for 1. To Gehrig for the double play. And he's safe. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the... Digging in, Duke Snyder, a line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Henderson is there, and he'll bring this one in. Into the box, Cal Ripken. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. To short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Clayton Kershaw. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Mays. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 0-1 offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Ripken onto the grass. He tracks it down, and stepping up now, Cal Ripken. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Santiago. And he makes the throw to first. Ripken is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready for another chance, Tony Gwynn. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Win.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Tony Gwynn becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Roberto Alomar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings.
And he will get there to make. Into the box now, Lou Brock. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Alomar gloves it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first. And that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Benito Santiago. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Popped him up. Thomas moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Lou Gehrig. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped high in the air. Hornsby is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Willie Mays. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Eddie Matthews will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Fouled off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. On the run is Brock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dennis Eckersley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Taken by Alomar. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that misses ball 1. Kenley Jansen is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So striding forward now, Duke Snyder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one to Thomas. They get them both. In the digging in to try it again, Frank Thomas. Last time through was a base hit.
The first baseman, Frank.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Trevor Hoffman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, so Trevor gets just what he wanted to begin the ninth. Stepping up to the plate is Rodriguez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air down the right field line. Snyder is after it, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Snyder is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. At the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Wagner has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certain.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by